Right now, an invisible force is holding every single thing on this planet in place. You cannot see it. You cannot feel it. But without it, everything ends in 60 seconds. Gravity is so constant, so reliable, that you have never once thought about it today. It is simply always there. Until, in our scenario, it is not. What if gravity switched off for exactly 60 seconds? Not forever. Not for an hour. Just 1 minute. How bad could 1 minute possibly be? In the next 8 minutes, we go through every single second. What happens first? What happens next? And what the world looks like when gravity finally comes back. Gravity is the force of attraction between all objects that have mass. Every object in the universe pulls on every other object. The more mass, the stronger the pull. Earth has an enormous amount of mass. Its gravity pulls everything toward its center at 9.8 meters per second squared. That number is the foundation of every physical process on this planet. Gravity holds our atmosphere against the planet. Without it, the air molecules that make up every breath you take would simply drift outward into the vacuum of space. Gravity keeps the moon in orbit. Remove Earth's gravity for 60 seconds and the moon, currently traveling at 1 kilometer per second, begins drifting away in a straight line immediately. The ocean surface begins rising. The top layer lifts first. Then deeper layers follow. Billions of tons of seawater separating from the ocean floor and floating upward into the air above. In space, Earth's atmosphere is already changing. The air molecules at the upper atmosphere boundary begin drifting into space. 10 seconds in, you are now roughly 10 meters above where you started and rising faster. Buildings begin failing. Every structure on Earth was engineered assuming constant downward gravitational load. Remove that load, and the stresses act in completely unexpected directions. Einstein showed us that gravity is not actually a pulling force. It is the curvature of space and time caused by mass. Remove it, and you are not just removing a force. You are changing the shape of reality. Second 1. Gravity is gone. The first things to move are the lightest. Dust. Leaves. Small loose objects. They begin rising immediately. Slowly at first. Then faster. Second 3. Everything on the surface is lifting. Cars, buses, or people. The entire contents of a city rising simultaneously into the air. No anchor. No ground. Just upward. Rivers and lakes lift off their beds in enormous floating masses. Water has no direction to fall. From space the atmosphere is visibly diffusing. The sharp blue line is gone. Air molecules are escaping into vacuum. Earth is beginning to look like a planet losing its protective shield. People who rose fastest are now at altitudes where the air is dangerously thin. Consciousness is fading. 10 seconds remaining. The world is suspended. Everything that was on the surface is now somewhere above it. 5 seconds. Everything above the surface, billions of tons of water, soil, rock, vehicles, and people, all about to fall simultaneously from whatever height they reached. Every aircraft in the sky loses its reference point instantly. Pilots experience sudden weightlessness. Aerodynamics still function, but without gravity as a reference, control becomes nearly impossible. 30 seconds in. The moon has already drifted measurably off its orbital path. 30 seconds. You are now hundreds of meters above the surface. The air is thinning fast. Temperature has dropped dramatically. The ocean is now kilometers above its basin. An enormous suspended mass of water floating in the air above the exposed ocean floor. The ocean floor is fully exposed. Every ridge, every canyon, every trench, open to air for the first time in billions of years. The hidden geography of Earth visible all at once. The ocean hits first. Billions of tons of water falling from kilometers above, impacting the ocean floor and coastlines with kinetic energy beyond any natural disaster in Earth's history. The impact generates waves hundreds of meters tall radiating from every coastline simultaneously. Soil and rock rain down across every continent simultaneously. The ground itself, which rose, is now impacting its own surface. Craters forming across every landmass on Earth. The immediate aftermath. Dust clouds cover the entire planet. Shock waves propagate through the ground in every direction. Earth rings like a struck bell from the simultaneous impact across its surface. The atmosphere partially returned but is severely disrupted. Enormous storm systems form across every ocean simultaneously. Atmospheric pressure swings violently across every region of the planet. The moon is now on a different orbital path. 60 seconds of drifting at 1 kilometer per second has moved it significantly. Its new orbit means different tides, permanently, for every ocean on Earth. Tunnels flooded. Underground systems destroyed. The physical infrastructure of human civilization needs complete rebuilding. Agricultural land across every continent is buried under fallen debris. Ocean sediment deposited inland. Soil layers disrupted. Here is the most mind-blowing fact about gravity. It is actually the weakest of the 4 fundamental forces of nature. A small magnet can overcome Earth's entire gravitational pull on a paperclip. Yet at extreme scales, gravity becomes the dominant force in the universe. Black holes are gravity taken to its ultimate conclusion. In 2015, scientists detected gravitational waves for the first time, ripples in the fabric of space-time caused by 2 black holes merging over 1 billion light-years away. Gravity literally moves space. The human body requires gravity to function correctly. In zero gravity, muscles atrophy, bones lose density, fluids shift dangerously toward the head. Even plants require gravity. Roots grow downward because gravity tells them which direction is down. Which is why every serious long-term space habitation plan includes artificial gravity. Humanity understands that without the force we take for granted, biological life as we know it cannot function. The next time your feet touch the ground, notice it. The force keeping you there has been working without a single interruption for the entire 4.5 billion year history of this planet. On the largest scales, gravity is the architect of the entire universe. Every galaxy, every cluster, every filament of the cosmic web, shaped by the same force holding your coffee cup to the table. The atmosphere is measurably thinner. Some percentage of their molecules that escape during the 60 seconds are gone permanently into space. The protective shield is slightly reduced forever.
Faster than the model predicted.
Look at the DNA degradation.
Geologically, the event leaves a permanent marker. A layer of mixed debris, ocean sediment and disrupted material visible in the rock record for millions of years. A 60-second event recorded forever.
We need more hands.
But humanity responds. Emergency systems activate. Communities organize. The recovery begins. Human civilization has survived catastrophic events before, and it begins rebuilding immediately. And the scientific community gains something extraordinary from the catastrophe. 60 seconds of zero-gravity data, revealing things about Earth's systems that could never be studied any other way. That is what What If Lab is here for. Every week we take the forces and the systems that run your world, and we show you just how extraordinary they really are. If this video changed how you think about gravity, subscribe right now and hit the bell. New mind-blowing science every single week on What If Lab. We live in a gravitational system of extraordinary precision. Earth held by the Sun. The Moon held by Earth. A balance so perfect that 60 seconds without it nearly ends everything.